course is LEC300, our 300 level lecture course, or third lecture course in the series, which is covering materials in painting and good habits, good preparation for canvases, understanding pigments, understanding the oils and mediums, the way oil paint works. We cover a large variety of topics here which will help you make more informed decisions about what you should be selecting to paint on, as well as paint with, and how to purchase those items or make them with confidence to ensure that they're going to last a good amount of time. We won't get too heavy into a lot of the chemistry associated with oil paints or with what actually is happening on the molecular level here, but we're going to at least get you familiar with things like how to read paint tubes, understand the difference between different colors in paints and the different oils and the effects different oils have, how to prepare and prime a variety of canvases and stretch and mount, varnish appropriately, how to layer an oil painting to ensure longevity over time. And so we'll cover a large range of topics here that should give you a little bit better than average understanding of what we're working with here. Now there's two textbooks that I recommend for this course that are pretty solid, that are easily accessible. One is the Ralph Mayer one, and the other is by Mark Gottingen. They're both two really good books packed with a lot of information. The Mayer book is a little kind of dry to read. It's written quite a while ago. I found it most successful to go through the book with a highlighter so I could stay alert and highlight passages that were particularly relevant to me. But the one thing to consider is that Ralph Mayer wasn't really a conservator, and the information is a little bit older, even though it's been updated over time. So it's very useful information, but you could probably trust the Gottingen book a little bit more, and it's written and laid out in a slightly more accessible way, where each section is a little more of a vignette topic, like an article almost, instead of just a long 20 or 30 page run on of information. So I find it to be a little bit more accessible to get to the information and to understand it. And it is a little more up to date. It has a little more of the modern materials that we might see on the shelf today. So that's what we're looking at covering in the course of the lectures. And then there is a final exam at the end of the course, which is, I think, mostly multiple choice. But it covers what we feel to be the bare minimum amount of information that you should know to be a practicing artist and have an understanding of what it is you're using. And at very least, if at the end of this you don't want to have to deal with knowing any of this, you can always just purchase the higher grade materials, and it's a pretty safe bet that your paintings will last the test of time. So make sure you pick up the books, ask lots of questions. It is about 30 minutes to an hour for each lecture, so we do cover a lot of material in the course. So feel free to ask any questions along the way.